This is Esjay Jones. I'm from the band We Are Pigs, and you are listening to the Brutally Delicious podcast. Hi, guys.
Hello, how are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. My partner had an emergency come up, so we had to bail for a few. He may join us at some point, but
all good. All good.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for taking the time. I appreciate it.
Oh man, thank you so much for having me. I'm super stoked.
Where are you at today?
I am just outside of Joshua Tree, in an area called Yucca Valley.
Nice. Out there visiting? You live out there, or are you out there visiting?
Yeah, I have a house out here.
Oh, nice.
So it's nice and chill. Get to create in the desert.
How conducive?
You're in Chicago, right?
I'm in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh no.
No.
Are we losing connection here?
Can you hear me?
Oh, cool.
Sorry, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I'm in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. How conducive is where you are to the whole writing creative process?
It's good, because if artists are in LA, they love to come out here to the desert to me. But otherwise, it's like it's 2021. Is it 2021? Where are we? It's 2020. It's 2021. So we do a lot of stuff over Zoom and with audio movers, which is an insane technology that we can record in real time. So it's pretty easy.
That's pretty cool. So how did the project We Are Pigs come about?
I started writing the first couple of songs around 2018. And just because I've been so busy with everybody else's projects, I do a lot of production and writing work. I kind of put it on the back burner. And then when the pandemic hit, I was like, you know what? All my friends that, all these people that I've made friends with over my 20 years of being in the music business, they're all home. They're not touring.
Right.
So I just hit them up and I was just like, hey, should we collaborate on a song? You think that would be cool? Here's an idea. So the first song I did with Terry Corso from Alien Ant Farm, we did a cover of Slipknot's Duality. Right. Just kind of following pursuit. I see a lot of like on the TikTok trends and stuff like that. When people do cover songs, like things blow up and it got us a lot of attention. And then I just started reaching out to other buddies of mine, reached out to Head from Korn and Billy Corgan and Morgan Lander from Kitty, and everyone was just like, man, we love what you're doing. So they jumped on it. Nothing has been in the room, but it's we've done everything over the interwebs. So it's worked out well.
It's amazing how far we've come and that we're able to reinvent ourselves and keep being creative and keep being able to make records. Otherwise, we'd all be screwed.
So insane, man. So insane. I mean, technology, love it and hate it at the same time. There's so much good that social media and technology has brought, but there's also so much bad that has come with it, for both sides, for the artist side, for the label side, for just the industry in general.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting time for sure.
Sure is. So running over my questions and some of the stuff from the bio, tell me about the song Kids and the charity that some of the proceeds go to.
Right. So for those of you that don't know, Kids is a song that I collaborated with Head from the band Korn and Head's other bandmate, J.R. Boreas. They play in a band called Love and Death together. Yeah. That's Head's side project. And, the concept and the message of love and death. And I think kind of who Head is as a person and who I am as a person too. We want to, the message that we want to put into the world is positivity and hope. And especially for the younger generation. Life has a kids now have a whole different set of problems that they face than what we had when we were growing up. And so we wrote this song called Kids, and it was inspired by the HBO series with Zendaya called Euphoria.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've watched that show,
No.
but it's pretty, like, it's pretty gnarly, you know. And I was just like, oh my God, like, is this what kids are having to go through now? And it's a real life depiction of what kids, like what teenagers are going through in life. And so I was like, oh, you know, the kids aren't all right. The kids are not going to be okay. Right. This is like, life is bad. And so Head said, no, you know, that's not a message that we need to put into the universe. So hence the concept changed to the kids are all right. And so Head does a lot of work with a charity called the Whosoevers. And it is a Christian-based charity, although I am not Christian, nor do I believe in any kind of organized religion.
Right.
You know, I think it's really good that at least somebody's doing something good and putting some kind of positivity into kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you know, I grew up in a pretty indoctrinated, like, Christian upbringing. So I understand there is some good in it, and there is a lot of damage to it that comes with that too. But
yes,
I was happy to for us to put some proceeds to that. And then also another organization we're working with is We Are Moving the Needle. And this one I'm really excited about because I don't know if you know, but there are only 2% of women in the music industry. That's what the statistic is. Women behind the board in terms of being songwriters, engineers, producers.
Right.
So this was Emily Lazar, who is a great friend and a mentor of mine. She started this organization called We Are Moving the Needle, and it's basically to put audio equipment into girls' hands, you know, so
nice.
which is really cool. So I'm excited, give people a different outlet to channel their frustrations and what's going on in life. So really stoked to have teamed up with both of those organizations for this song.
Awesome. So I've been jotting notes as you're talking, and I want to go back to, we were talking about songwriting for a second. Do you feel it's the performers, whether it's music or any kind of art, to point out to, is there an obligation to point out that kind of stuff? Do you think it's, you know, to kind of show, hey, this is where we're going and this is where we should go, and be more positive?
I think with any kind of putting yourself out there, I think there comes a responsibility. And that's kind of my take on it, is that if you are going to be in the foreground, and if you are going to be standing up in front of thousands of people, that you probably want to be a better role model than a worse role model.
Right.
So I mean, I don't think that any, like, concept wise, like, there's so many different concepts that can go into a song. And I just think that just being a good human is really is something that we lack a lot of, and hence the band name We Are Pigs, because the album was kind of birthed out of my feeling that humans are fundamentally bad. Like, you see humans when they get together in this, like, rally of craziness, it's like Lord of the Flies.
Yes.
You know, that's kind of what this project, it's a concept album, and sort of what it came, what the concept of the record organically moved towards. But so, yeah, I think it's really important that we are kind and that we're better people and that we hold ourselves to a higher standard, especially if you want to be in this kind of limelight.
Yeah. I imagine there's a bit of catharsis in the songwriting as well, right?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's like the moniker of We Are Pigs and the pigged masked character that I've created. It's kind of, I feel like I'm more comfortable to say things and talk about things and sing about things that I would not feel comfortable just talking in real in reality. So it's definitely given me like a third party persona to be able to discuss things that maybe I don't feel that I would have the courage to speak about. But so yeah, I mean, that's definitely been cathartic. And I mean, writing a song with Billy Corgan, that's catharsis.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Let's be honest. That's like all your dreams come true.
Right. It's kind of interesting how I know we're down a rabbit hole here, but it's kind of interesting how the mind works, right? Just the idea of putting a mask on allows you to be, or not just you, but other people as well, to be less vulnerable. Does that make sense?
Totally, man. It's like, I mean, I think so. Marketing for me is a big thing. And so this entire project, I've really thought about the branding and the marketing, and hence we started with the Slipknot cover, because I'm like, these guys are genius. The fact that they wear masks, it means that they are never going to age themselves. And in a world where people do not, like the society does not allow us to age gracefully. It's like they're very hard. Society is very hard on aging women. Society is very hard on aging men, but way harder on aging women.
Sure.
And I was just like, these guys are genius. They're going to be 70 years old. Like, you're not going to see a face. It's going to be a mask, and it's never going to change because it's great branding. So that's kind of the idea for We Are Pigs. I mean, not that I plan on wearing masks on stage. Maybe we will.
Who knows, right?
Know. I'm not sure.
So you asked, you segued into one of my next questions. Are you guys planning on anything live, or is it still too early?
We most certainly are. I've just started rehearsing with the band. It's a 3-piece. Terry Corso from Alien Ant Farm is the official guitar player for We Are Pigs, and we are releasing a new single together in December, which we will do a big PR rollout, just saying like, this is Terry's new band. And then I have this great guy from Italy. His name is Edo, and he's on drums. So it's a track heavy 3-piece. And we're hoping to hit the festival circuit really hard next year. That's the plan.
That's nice. So are you planning on doing like the new, I guess the music business has sort of reinvented itself, and you've kind of got like a single every 4 to 6 weeks or something. Are you planning on going that route, or are you looking to do like a EP or an album?
Just in my years of being in the music business, I feel like EPs and albums don't work anymore unless you have a shit ton of money behind you. Mm-hmm. So I think in order to beat the Spotify algorithms and, to keep people as hungry for content the whole time, dropping a single every 6 to 10 weeks, that's the route that we're going, just because it makes it a little bit more sustainable. I don't have to put out a whole chunk of money up front.
Right.
It's like we always have content and we always have something going, and and that goddamn Spotify algorithm, I'm telling you, it's like you got to keep feeding it in order to keep you up there. So if you are a band, I do think that you should consider really looking at singles and releasing only your strongest songs. And album tracks, they aren't really worth releasing until maybe you've done 10 songs and then release a couple of album tracks and let it cascade.
It's interesting. I know it's not only it's people have such short attention spans. Just give me the one song for 99 cents and let me roll on.
Totally.
It's crazy because
Seriously, man.
As a kid, you probably grew up the same way. It was a process, a ritual. Buy the record, sit down, listen to it, start to finish the way it was meant to be, sequenced, artwork, everything was like this whole thing. I'm old school. I can't get used to this single stuff.
Yeah. I mean, totally. It's just, I mean, I guess I'm just doing like marketing this towards, a younger, shorter attention span generation. But it's like, man, like some of my best memories, like I remember getting the Alanis Morissette, like supposed former infatuation junkie record. Well, and it was the CD with the dual case, and like just pulling out that pamphlet and just sitting on my bathroom floor for hours, just like picking apart these lyrics and trying to decipher everything, gone are those days. Now it's like, oh, lyric video. And, it's like everything's different. Yeah. Everything's different. However, I do love that Adele just printed 500,000 vinyls and that shit's like sold out.
I know.
It gives us hope.
And it's funny because I guess there's so many fewer vinyl places that make vinyl that she put a cog in the wheel for everybody else waiting on vinyl because she ordered that many that quick.
So insane, right?
It's pretty crazy. I gotta tell you, I watched that special and I know it was a TV special, but she's great. She looks great. She sounds great.
I haven't seen it yet, but all my friends in the industry are like, "Oh my God, you got to watch this." I'm a huge fan of her. I think she's amazing. I love her personality, and I think it's so wonderful to see like this quirky, goofy. She's such a pro at what she does, and she deserves every ounce of success.
Absolutely,
that she has received,
and she's going to get it when that album's released. It's going to be crazy.
Right.
So what's next for We Are Pigs then, going forward from today?
So we are releasing a single called Anorectic, which is the single with Terry Corso from Alien Ant Farm. It's the first song that him and I have written together for this project. It's either going to be released on the 17th of December or the week after, which I know it's weird to release something around Christmas, but it is what it is.
Right.
And then we are going to drop the video, which I'm very excited about. We just went old school, like Dogtown and Z-Boys skate kind of video.
Oh, nice.
It's really cool. It's really gritty. It's just everything it's super unpolished. Which I love. There's something really cool about that. You know?
Absolutely.
So we're going to be releasing that in the first week of January. And then in the end of February or beginning of March, I'm releasing, it's going to be the first kind of slow-ish We Are Pigs song. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a ballady type thing with Kristen Davis from the band Grey Days. And for those of you that don't know, Grey Days was the project that Chester Bennington was working on just before he passed.
Gotcha.
So we're going to do that. And Grey Days is releasing their first single for the new album, which I produced on the 11th of February. So
nice.
Lots of exciting stuff happening next year.
That's great. And it's right around the corner, right? Now the month will be into 22 and hopefully back to rolling.
I know. Isn't it insane? Like, I just feel like what happened to these years?
Yes.
Like these past 2 years have been a complete blur.
Yep. And nothing's been done. And I can't wait I haven't been to a show yet. I'm actually going to my first show in 2 years coming this Sunday. But I haven't been to a show.
Yeah, buddy.
Richmond's been kind of quiet and nobody's been playing here. So it's I'm ready.
Yeah, I bet. I can't wait to scoot through Richmond and come hang out with you. That's
absolutely
so good.
Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you taking the time.
Oh man, I so appreciate you. Thank you for all that you are doing to support me and other bands, and so cool.
Absolutely. Wouldn't have it any other way. Be well. Stay safe.
I feel like I lost you there for a second.
Yeah, there you are. Be well. Stay
Be
safe.
well.
Hope to see you here in Richmond.
Soon.
Take care. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.